Hi, this is Dreama, and this is part 2 of a 3-question client reading by Dreama. And as always, I know the name of the client, and they know their name, but I won't be actually saying that in this video. Now, we actually left off about halfway through this reading, and it was a 3-question reading, and I just want to be a little clear so everybody understands. The top row was for the first question, which was the client wanted to know what is going to happen with the company they used to work for. The second row is about a job. The third row is about a job. The second row, I'm not sure what the jobs are, so I'm just going to say this is job 1 and this is job 2, okay? So we've already left off that this company actually, I think, is looking at hiring the client. However, they are a little unstable, and they're also a little unsure, so it's probably a good idea to reassure them, okay, whenever you do go in for an interview. And the next card we have to talk about is the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting card as it relates to a job, because what I'm getting from this card is that this card, to me, they're kind of looking at the pentacles. So that tells me that there's going to be some reflection that goes on from this company. So I think they're going to be kind of looking very hard at the client with respect to this job. Okay. And next we have the Hermit. And we have the King of Swords. Now, to me, the Hermit, this is a card about solitude, I guess, is the only way I know how to put it. So what that tells me is this company, they're a very tight-knit company. That's what I'm getting. And there's not a lot of gossip or talks that goes on, outside of the workplace. So what that tells me is it's a pretty good work environment. I don't see a lot of problems with this company, except for they're kind of afraid, and possibly they're a little bit unstable. But I don't think it's anything to really be concerned about. Next, we have the King of Swords. Now, this is interesting because what this tells me, in respect to the job, is that this is kind of a really strong card. That's really the only way I know how to actually put it. This card is about power. So this tells me that this company is a very powerful company. That's what I'm getting from that. There's a lot of powerful people that are within the company also. Okay. It's also, about, it's kind of an authoritarian structure is what I'm getting. Okay. And then we have last the Hanged Man. Now, this is an interesting card as it relates to a company, because the Hanged Man, it's kind of about, to me, he represents wisdom. So what that tells me is this company is a wise company. It's nothing like the one that they worked for before, okay? The one that they worked for before, they wanted to know if there was anything positive that would come out of that. And honestly, I don't see anything positive except for one thing. I do believe there are 2 people here. There are a couple people within this company that will go against this company, okay? So they may be an ally to you, the client, to help you get whatever it was that you were wanting to get. But you may find yourself with some allies in there in the long run, okay? All right, now I'm going to move to the third question, which is about the other job. And we have the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this card is interesting because the 4 of Swords, to me, and what I'm getting from this card, basically, this is a card about, almost about solitude again. And I'm not sure if you can see, but there's swords on the wall. I mean, it's almost like this person has been entombed. So what this tells me is this company is not the best company, okay? It's just what I'm getting from it. It looks like there's a lot of solitude, maybe even a lot of backstabbing that is going on within that company, okay? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, our question again, remember, is, how's the job going to work out with this one? I really think the second question, the job for that one is going to be really good. I think your chances are really good with that one. But this one, um, this card is about money. It's about gain. This company is out to make money. And basically what I'm getting is they will backstab anybody to get it. So, so far I'm not seeing anything that says that they're going to seriously look at the client for a job there. But let's keep going. Okay, now we have the Knight of Cups. And the next one is the King of Pentacles. Now, this is interesting. I'm not sure how well you can see the Knight, but the Knight of Cups is, again, a very strong card. Okay? However, it's kind of a card about battles. Okay? So what that tells me is that within that company right now, I believe there's someone that wants to talk to the client about a job, but then there's someone else that doesn't. So there's some sort of battle going on within that company, and that may be why you have not got called from them yet. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Now, this is interesting, again, because I'm not sure if you can see, but he's holding one gigantic pentacle, okay? And so what this tells me is that these people have some sort of gifts within this company where they make money, okay? And their focus is money, and they really don't seem to care who they hurt in the process. And like I said, there is someone in there that is pulling for you, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be strong enough to get you that job, okay? And then we have the Five of Swords and the Two of Cups. Now this is interesting as it pertains to jobs, because the Five of Swords, I'm not sure how well you can see this, but he's holding swords, and he's holding another, and he appears to kind of be moving away. And what I get from this card is that there's a couple of swords laying down here on the ground, okay? And what I'm getting from this is that there is some sort of dishonor in picking up those swords. So that tells me that there's somebody within that company that does not want to pick up the swords. To me, would be employees. They don't want to pick up any employees, and it has a lot to do with money, but there is one person pulling for you. And then we have the Two of Cups. Now, this is interesting too, because this card, it's a very good card. I mean, there's two people on it, two little cups. It's really a nice card. But what I usually mean from this is union, okay? There are two people. So what I'm getting is that whoever this person is that's pulling for you, they want you to become part of this company, okay? And that's why we're getting this unity. It's from this one person over here, this Knight, that is trying to, get you in here, okay? And then lastly, we have the Death card. Now, the Death card doesn't always just mean death, okay? It's a very interesting card, and I'm not sure how well you can see it with the camera, but as it relates to a job, it doesn't mean the death of a job, because for one thing, you haven't got it yet. What it does to me mean is kind of like a standstill, like a sleep. So what I'm getting is that this job, the second one, the reason you're not getting called is because this company does not want to hire anybody and have to pay them. For one thing, they're all about money, and they're all about themselves. They will stab people in the back. It doesn't matter. But you do have one person here that is pulling for you. Now, who will win that outcome, I don't know. The second row, which is the first job we talked about, is the much better deal. To be honest with you, it looks as though they are looking at you. They may even want you for an interview or something. However, they're a little apprehensive, okay? And they're only looking at you. Now, this company is slightly unstable, okay? Slightly. But it's really nothing that I think that you have to worry about, okay? And lastly, the one on the top, which was the question about what's going to happen with this other company and me. What I'm getting from that, like I said before, is that that company, it looks like there is some strife going on within the company, some people that are siding with you. If you know who they are, you might want to try to get a hold of them. They may be able to help you. But eventually, with all the stuff that goes on there, it's going to bring this company down. It's going to change hands. Something's going to happen drastically to this company. All right, now this does conclude my reading for today, and I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I do hope to talk to you again.